Good morning, friends. This morning we're in the kitchen. I just wanted to do a quick little cook with me and show you a recipe that we really enjoy around our house. I'm going to be making shakshuka, and it's easy, it's healthy, it's pretty quick, and it takes, sorry, I'm looking at my recipe. I'm going to dice up an onion, a red bell pepper, garlic cloves, which I don't have any fresh garlic, so we'll be using minced garlic. Paprika, I'm using chili powder, whole canned tomatoes. You can use real tomatoes, but the juice in the actual cans of tomato kind of help with the process of the preparation of the meal. We throw in some eggs and salt and pepper, and that's it. There are variations of this. I use my own a little bit. I kind of had to tweak it for myself because I don't really like. There's spicier versions, and this is not a spicy version. Like when I go out, we go to eat Thai and they say what level of spice, and I say 0. But Robert likes spice, but he still really enjoys the non-spicy version of shakshuka. So if you wanted to make it spicier, you could add in, let's see, I think cumin makes things spicier. I don't know, I don't use it because I don't know, I've never used it because I heard it makes things spicy, and I don't usually make things extra spicy. Red pepper flakes, maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of some things that you could throw in to spice it up. But I'm going to just show you the version that I do, which is very mild. So stay with me, and if you want to give it a try, I would love to hear about how it comes out and if you enjoy it also. So leave that in the comments. If you've had it before, leave it in the comments. Do you like your spicy? Do you like it more mild? Let us know. So I am melting some butter in my pan. I wouldn't necessarily recommend using a pan this deep. I just use my my Copper Chef for everything because it is my absolute favorite. It was a wedding gift from one of my cousins, and I probably use it literally every single day for something or another. Some people make this dish in a skillet, but I did read that if you do it often in your skillet, the acid from the tomatoes can mess up your skillet. So that's just something to consider. Like I said, I love this pan, so I'm using it regardless, but I would recommend maybe using something a little wider and a little more shallow, because when you crack the eggs in it, it's just, you have more room. But this works really well, and probably anything you choose to use would work also. So we are going to saute the onions and the pepper, or the onion and the pepper, and I already have everything cut up. I'm just trying to let this butter melt a bit, and let's go ahead and just get this in here. And they say, until the onions are translucent. When, if you ever search on how to cook your onions and peppers, some people might actually saute this separately in a saute pan and then throw it in, but my Copper Chef, it does it all. Not a paid promo or sponsorship or anything. I just, like I said, I really like this pan. And so this should take a few minutes. I like to coat everything in the butter. I use butter, but you could honestly use, probably a lot of people would prefer to use an olive oil. This is just my preferred method. Tweak it however you would like. Alright, so my bell pepper, my red bell pepper, and my onion are looking good. I need to throw in my garlic, but like I said, I don't have fresh garlic, so I'm just going to toss a ton of minced garlic, and I really like it, so I will add a healthy amount of garlic in there. And I think I might have been saying red pepper earlier when I meant to say red bell pepper. So if I did say that wrong, like I'm pretty sure I did, disregard that. So it is a bell pepper, a red bell pepper. So we're going to throw in, let's see, how much am I supposed to do? I have paprika, and let's do, ooh, I'm kind of low on paprika. So we may just have to see how much is in there. I was going to throw in 3 teaspoons, but I don't know that I have 3 teaspoons. Oh, come on. 2. Oh, we're almost. Yeah, all right. That did it. We got it done. And I also have chili powder, and I'm just going to put half a teaspoon of the chili powder. Maybe just a pinch more. For good measure. All right. So, we're going to let this, oh, the smell is amazing. So good. I don't know if the light is picking up. So I'm supposed to add a 38-ounce can of whole tomatoes with the juice, but they were out of the 38, and I ended up getting 2 14 and a half, which 14 and a half times 2 is 29, so it's really only 1 more ounce. But I am going to hold back some of the juice on this second one because the last time I had to use 2 of these cans, it came out a little more watery than I wanted it to. So I just left some of the juice in the can. And it's still there, so if I change my mind, I can always throw it in. But, so we have these whole tomatoes, and now we're just going to take our spoon and kind of chop them up. And if you're like me, you might be asking, the first time I did this and I read the recipe that I based mine off of, I was like, why not just buy the crushed tomatoes in the can? And I'm sure that that is also an option, but I think that if you do it this way, you can kind of make the tomatoes whatever size you want. And the diced tomatoes are all so small and uniform, and this just has more of an authentic feel to it. And I know these are canned tomatoes, but because they come whole, it does make it feel more like you have whole tomatoes in there. And like I said, if you wanted to use whole tomatoes, you can do that, I'm sure, and probably just maybe throw in a can of tomato sauce just to get a little more juice in there, and because you kind of need the juice in the recipe. So, but like I said, you know, I held back some of the juice because if it's too juicy, it doesn't thicken up the way that I personally like it. Alright, so this is looking good. I'm gonna just put a little salt and pepper. And, you know, just however much you want. I grew up in a family that loves tomatoes. My dad grows them every year, and he is the tomato whisperer. So, I think my sister actually, if I remember correctly, I think I heard her say that they grew tomatoes this past year also. I was actually going to, but I did not. I grew peppers and zucchini. Although none of my zucchini turned out well. We did get some peppers, though. I was able to successfully grow some peppers, but they didn't get very large, so I couldn't like make a stuffed pepper out of them. Like my mom, they grew peppers and she was able to use hers to actually make stuffed peppers. I was so jealous. Mine, I just had to kind of cut up and put into things, which was fine also because we like bell peppers in this house. So I was just proud to basically have grown anything, honestly. Oh, it looks so tasty already. And it smells amazing. The smell is delicious, honestly. So I will let this simmer for a few minutes while I am getting the eggs out of the fridge. Okay, so I think I had a little technical difficulties, and the part of the video where I actually put the eggs in, I did not hit record, maybe. So what I did was I made a little hole and I dropped eggs in to the little holes, and then I covered it and let it cook for just however long you like to cook your eggs, to however you like them. Okay, so I think I actually overcooked mine a little bit because I got distracted with trying to play with the camera and figure out what I did wrong. But I also got some toast going while the eggs were cooking, and you can serve it with toast or without. I'm going to eat mine without. Robert likes it with toast, and let me dish it up so you can see what this is going to look like. Alright, so there we go. I have dished up a plate with 2 pieces of toast. I included 2 eggs and a lot of tomato and pepper mixture with it. I like to send Robert off to work with some protein and just a whole hearty meal that will keep him full and happy while he is busy at work all day. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you make this recipe but you make it a little differently, tell us about it in the comments below, because I might want to try your version next time. If you make it based on my recipe, also tell me about it in the comments. I want to know if you tried it and if you liked it. Do you like your food spicy? Are you more into food that's not spicy like me? Like I said, you know you can take this and just add what you want to fit your palate, the way that you like your food. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next time. Oh, don't forget to hit subscribe so that you can join the Wink fam and turn on the notifications so that you never miss a video. We'll see you next time. Bye!